Hey, everybody. We're going to be talking today about why your sales copy, why your landing pages just probably aren't converting. When I say things are not converting, you're not getting clicks, you're not getting responses, you're not getting signups, you're not getting what you want out of your social media posts, out of your Facebook posts, out of your landing pages. And there are some really real reasons why this happens. You know, sales copy is probably the holy grail for a lot of small business owners. And I know that it's been my own holy grail. I've been a writer for a long time. I've been an engineer for a long time. I have absolutely no trouble with the written word, except for that one manager 15 years ago that told me I was unnecessarily terse. But in general, I can communicate very well using the written word. So why in the world has my own sales copy not converted? Why in the world has, the pages that I have built in the past not converted? What lessons have I learned about that? And how can I help you fix that? So when I first got into the online world, I was a relatively newly minted MBA with my own business, doing a lot of things. I had a ton of experience. Didn't have a lot of experience with this crazy online world thing. And I had this misconception that I could just show up and post things and people would be wowed and they would sign up and they would show up to my webinars and they would do things. Nothing could be further from the truth. And in fact, it was kind of humiliating. It was embarrassing. I lost a lot of money. It was frustrating. And that's why I'm here today. Because one of the things that I learned is how to write copy. And I have a team of people who write copy. So first thing, when you see copy that's not converting, is people want to know what is in it for them. So my first question when I see a client's copy or when I start writing copy is I start thinking about the end user. What is in it for them? What's in it for you? What's in it for you tonight to listen to me rant about sales copy? Well, you might just get a tip about sales copy, right? So there has to be something in it for the person who is on the other end, or there won't be any stickiness. There has to be a benefit. There has to be a reason. If you're going to come to a webinar that I do, I have to be offering some tangible benefit that you want to receive. You don't really care, for instance, if I'm doing a workshop on how to build and monetize a Facebook group, I don't need to tell you in the copy what I'm going to tell you the process is to grow and build and engage a Facebook group to monetize it. But I do need to tell you that we're going to learn how to make money using a Facebook group. If I'm doing a webinar on sales copy, we're going to be learning about sales copy that converts, how to build a website that converts, how to build landing pages that convert. You want to know what's in it for you. Is it worth me giving up my precious time, my precious energy? And believe me, money is almost never the reason that people don't sign up. We are, as a culture, as a country, incredibly busy. Raise your hands if you have ever felt overwhelmingly busy, if you have ever felt like you had too much stuff to do, I'm going to raise both hands. I'm a mom. I've got 4 kids. I've got a dog. I've got 3 cats. I've got a turtle. I've got a rabbit. I've got a bunch of fish, and I have a horse. So my life is a tiny bit full. Asking me to pile more shit on an already full plate is probably not going to fly well unless there's a clear benefit in it for me to push something off of my already really full plate. So in order for me to entice or be enticed to want to do something, there has to be something in it for me. That goes for social media posts. Why should I respond to your stupid social media post, right? Why should somebody respond to my stupid social media posts? There has to be something in it for them. They're entertained, they're amused, they get something out of it that they want. And that is a fundamental lesson that I, in my infinite wisdom, had to learn. It was one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn. It's also one of the hardest things to do when writing sales copy, when building landing pages, is writing copy that connects with the end user and gives them something that they want, gives them the promise of something that they want. Trust me, nobody is going to sign up for a webinar, for a workshop, for a book, for a course, unless there is something in that course, that webinar, that coaching program, that thing that they really, really, really want. That copy piece is crucial to that conversion. And it's probably one of the hardest things. It's why you see a lot of copywriters charging crazy rates in the online space, because they've got to get your audience, they've got to get the voice, they've got to get the tone, they've got to get a lot of things right. And it's also very hard to write copy that converts, because there has to be something in it for the end user, and they can't feel like you're talking down to them. So one of the exercises that I do in my Women's Entrepreneur Network is I actually will ask people to explain what they do like they're explaining it to me like I'm a second grader. And what's really interesting about that is if you go through and read those posts, a lot of times people can't resist the temptation to really talk down to me. They don't simplify their language. They don't make it easier to understand. What they do is they dumb it down to the point that it's almost unintelligible. That's not good sales copy. Good sales copy is keeping it simple, keeping it easy, keeping it so that somebody knows what they're going to get and how they're going to get it. And they make sure that it absolutely connects. And it makes it worth somebody giving up their precious 30 seconds, 60 seconds, an hour, 2 hours to spend time with you. So how is your sales copy converting? How are your posts converting? How are they engaging? What thought are you putting into those posts to the person on the other side? See, one of the things I think we forget sometimes, and I see it a lot in the online space, and it's not aimed at you in particular, but I see it a lot, is that we sometimes forget the humanity of the person on the other side. See, I know that you are a thinking, feeling, rational, amazing human being, and that you come to this live or this video replay with a ton of your own baggage, your own feelings, your own thoughts, your own preconceptions. And hey, Tish, who you are, you bring all of that to the table. You're also bringing all of your own distractions to the table. So if I'm going to connect to you, I have to make sure that there is something in it for you to want to connect to me. It's not about me. It's all about you. So if you take that standpoint when you're writing sales copy, if you take that standpoint when you're writing anything, your posts, you're thinking about a webinar, if you start thinking about what does that person want more than anything that I can give them, if you start connecting to people and really using your copy as that way to hook people and connect them and pull them in, you're going to see things go so much better. That's one of the things that we do at Fiercely Marketing, is that connect and pull and bring people in. Tish knows this because Tish works on my team, and we spend a lot of time talking about, but what's in it for the client? I've probably said that to her, 20 times in the last week, but what's in it for the client? What's in it for the audience? Why are they going to sign up for this? And that's an important thing, is what's in it for me? What's in it for you? And thank you, Tish. This is the important stuff. Now, I'm going to tell you, here's another secret. A lot of times I see landing pages that don't convert. So you have great copy, but you maybe have a lousy landing page. Sometimes it's because you've got too much copy. And sometimes it's just because the layout of the landing page just sucks. If the usability isn't there, if it's not drawing you to convert, it's never going to convert. Pro tip: if you need help with setting up the tech, if you need help with making your landing pages built so that they can actually convert, let me know. We'd be happy to help you. It's a lot of what we do through Fiercely Marketing. Fixing broken marketing. It's a lot of what we do. If you'd like to learn more, check out the link that I posted above. We'll post it again below. I hope that you guys can get your copy to convert. Because let me tell you, it was my own personal holy grail. And my own personal mission was to learn how to get copy that converted. So tonight, I'm going to do a quick card pull from my Super Attractor card deck. It would help if I put it up here right side up. And this is just a little inspiration for you. It's a hashtag Wenspiration. And I'm going to leave this with you for tonight. So I am stirring up the cards. I'm kind of shuffling them as much as Haley can shuffle them, because Haley is a completely incompetent shuffler. I never have quite learned to shuffle cards quite right. And, it's one of those things where it's one of my personal weaknesses. So y'all can laugh. Yes, I know. So here's a little bit of Wenspiration from this deck. It says, manifesting is the creative process of aligning with the energy of the universe to co-create an experience that elevates my experience, that elevates my spirit and the spirit of the world. There you go. So I'm just going to pull this one, Tish. This is just for everybody. And we will talk soon. I hope that you guys have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.